What's up, YouTube? This is literally my 25th time trying to record this, and believe I got it this time. Had a laptop crashing, had phone crashing, Wi-Fi crashing, everything was crashing. I guess it's just a lot of gigabytes exploring the planet. This is the Murdo station in Antarctica. That is me attempting to brighten it up for you, and as you can see, I failed. It got darker, but there we go. We're back to brightness. Now I'm going to give you a general overview, just a pan and tilt view around some of the outskirts of the area. Let you just see just how big it is, really. When you're looking at Antarctic camp station research facility, you see a storage building, a living quarters, maybe a brewery, and a couple little instruments, and they tend to be in one small space. This place is huge. Now over here we have what looks like Easter Island stone carvings. I don't know if those are structures that we built, but they definitely don't look like anything we built, and they've been shaded over. You see these are clouds. That's not snow. Some of these are clouds. A lot of this is snow, yes, but some of these are clouds, and my weather is turned off. Here is a large square stone structure. Now you can tell it's not modern material. It's not steel or corrugated steel roof. It's obvious stone. I mean, you can tell by the color and the texture. I'm gonna get both of them in the picture here for you, as you can see. These are not modern. Now, I'm not saying they're not man-made. I'm saying they're not modern. There's a vast array of some of their silos. And all these small lines, those are rows of storage containers, shipping cargo containers, tractor, trailer trucks, diesel tanks. I mean, the silos you've seen, they're not like the silos in Nebraska filled with corn. These things are huge, and the ones at the farms are huge. So these are very huge. Now this, if you can see it, I believe you can. That's just that's their landing strip up through here. You gotta keep it scraped down to the solid ice, of course, to keep the landing gear from breaking off. Can't really roll 747s across snow. And we're back to the central station. I do this to get my bearings so I know where I'm showing you. Here you see roads that led out to the coast. Here's a comparison I done for you. These are 18-wheeler oil tanker vessels. And just look at the size of them compared to the size of the silos. Now, here's 20 or so 2 or 3 row high oil tankers, and they are like ants, grains of sand compared to the silos or whatever they're storing. They're storing a lot of it. There goes my Ford pickup truck. I was wondering what happened to that thing. Here you see 18-wheeler with the truck attached, so it's still hooked to its rig. Here's these thin lines I was telling you are containers, and some of them are structures that are in the lines, but Here you see 3 pickup trucks around the building. That gives you a perspective of the size. These are U.Haul size trailers, and this is a 50-foot 18-wheeler trailer without the truck. Over here on this side is some more silos other than the ones on this side that you've seen. Now those islands there, they have some rectangular buildings around them, and looks like a structure under the ice is there. I'll be showing it to you in the video. And there's a hole in the ice that would give divers, access to going down to whatever instrument or facility they have under the water. It could be something that they can go inside of. It could be something they just collect data from. Really, impossible to say, not being officially listed, but I have not looked into their studies. Here is a mega-sized, what looks like a Doppler radar, but this is an atmospheric device. As you can see, the size of it. Here is like a fire truck, and this dwarfs it. It's 2 fire trucks wide. It's as big as the building that's twice as long as the fire truck. Over here, now this is your standard Doppler. There's your big Doppler. See, big golf ball, little golf ball. This is what's monitoring the weather. The other thing is either monitoring the atmosphere or altering the weather, better known as a cloud buster. And the conspiracy theory realm of things. Now let's see where we're headed to on this one here. Back to show you the original one. I think we might be heading over to the lakes, little pond areas, getting ready to see where we're going with this. As I said, this is a pre-automated tour. We're going to follow the roads, what we're going to do. There's the ground view. Apparently, Google's got thousands of pictures from digital images that you can incorporate it, that you can buy, but you're not allowed to see it from here. You have to buy the images from digital images. Now you see I followed just a random road in the dirt, just not really a road, and bam, every road out of this camp leads to another structure. Pipes going into the ground, obvious ventilation structure coming up out of the ground. And this gives me the appearance that it's underground, under ice, underwater, what have you, facility. Here, this looks like more like a long van, maybe a commercial-sized van. There's another road leading up through here. I do believe I checked it out and didn't see, a whole lot of big structures or anything that stuck out, so, I just kind of left that like it was, and didn't go into exploring it any closer, because, if it's not something big and amazing, then I don't want to waste the time with it. This place is far too big and complex. So I do believe I'll be zapping back over to the center city. Might as well call it a city, not a station. This place is huge. In fact, I live in Gastonia, North Carolina, and I do believe that just their main center hub part is bigger than the city of Gastonia. So I mean, it's fair enough to call this place a city, not a station. And again, these are the outskirts. These are roads that lead in every angle and direction. And all these, I went in and looked and don't have time to show you all of them. When you go to the Murdo station and explore around for yourself, you'll see that there is structures everywhere. I'm going to have to speed this up along a little bit. Sorry about that. I'm having trouble, as I said, with the 15 minutes thing and verifying my YouTube through an old number ad, and I'm going to get that straightened out so I don't have to rush these. Got 4 minutes left. But this place, I don't know if I've said it already. This is the 100th time I've tried filming this. This has nuclear power, wind power, solar power, probably thermal power. They use exhaust off the diesel generators. Here's some of those head-looking structures, but here they're not so much shaped like heads, but they have the same color and texture. They just have more of a man-made look to them. But still not modern. They have the texture of an aged stone. They really look more like the land than a structure, only carved out. You can see they're casting shadows, so they're definitely not flat to the ground. It's definitely got some height to it. As I pan out, you can see that even places nowhere near it is riddled with different things. And here is the lakes I was talking about. You'll notice this one's casting a shadow up there. It's got several, 4 or 5 structures close to the lakes, and then it has a more defined one over here that's casting a shadow. Now here you see a rectangle with a pointed edge cracked into the ice. I'm assuming, purely speculative, that there's an apparatus that measures, or maybe something they can go inside of and do experiments. But as you see, there is a hole in the ice there that would give divers access to either go down and collect data from whatever that is under it, or maybe go into the underwater facility. And there again is the squares. Okay, I got a minute and a half left. See if I can go ahead and wrap this up. Let's see here. That is a normal station. It's a totally, completely different station, but that is the normal size of a station. These things is what I call zoom covers. You see, as I change my altitude, they appear and disappear. You get close to something, and it'll all of a sudden become covered in an image from 10 years ago. And that's just typical of Antarctica. And that's what you get at Antarctica. You get a lot of cover-ups, a lot of peculiar activity. I'm going to give you a little flat earther's view on the world real quick. I got 15 seconds left. And there you go. There's 99% continent free on 50% of the planet.